Imagine Spider-Man black, Wonder Woman black, and they had an item. Oh my God. The universe will go crazy. Imagine. It'd be crazy. I'm telling you, Spider-Man black. What up? Yer. He's a man. He's New York. You who him space. Yer. And Wonder Woman flying in a visible jet or whatever. But it won't be invisible because she knows she black. She got style. So if you know what I'm saying? She always have weapon it. You know what I'm saying? She don't even really need a whip. She don't be tally ho. You know what I'm saying? Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 14 NFL Prediction Week. And we have a good one. I'm trying to make this quick as possible. I know I'm late with it, but okay, let's go straight into it. Sorry for the introduction. I get really crazy when it comes to superhero shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the problem here. That's not the point here. That's what you came here. If you want that type of conversation, let me know. If you want to be included to this conversation. Yes, production wants that. Production wants it. Production wants it. Let's go. Thursday night football. I forgot there was football today. I looked soon because Tuesday we had a game. I think they was gonna but was I wrong? You know what I'm saying? Game 1, Thursday night football. You know what I'm saying? At 8:20 right now. 8:20. It's 7:54 right now. PM. He said we got a couple more minutes. Let's get into it. I'm not gonna rush because that's not what we do out here. But I'm gonna move very quickly. So I want you to watch the games and see if KP prediction is correct. Oh yeah, I know you're looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm always looking forward to eye-to-eye conversations, and I would look into you dead in your soul and say, "Oh, he's gonna do it again this week with the production." Oh, by the way, yes. Baltimore Cowboys won. I was 10-5, baby. Yeah, yeah. And that's the time we do the shoulder roll. The shoulder roll. The shoulder roll. The shoulder roll. Roll it. Roll it. Roll it. And then we go back. Patriots versus Rams. Thursday night football. I'm choosing the Rams. Why? Because they come from a good game. Who did they play last week? Did they play... the Cardinals, knocking them out the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking Patriots had a great win, blowout win against the Chargers. Two teams coming off hot wins. Who's hotter? You would say the Patriots. But Cam Newton threw for 69 yards last week. The defense carried and special teams carried. And yes, he did rush for 2 yards. But as a quarterback, we want to see you sling the ball down the field. Pause on the sling part. You know what I'm saying? Rams defense is not like Carolina's. Above average. They got the man what's his name? Sam Arnold? Number 99 or 90 defensive end. Mr. Brolick himself. He's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for him. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I'm choosing the Rams. I'm sorry. Thursday night football. But it could play out either or. We see who. It just depends who comes out hot today and who stops who. Typical, right? Game 2. We're doing Sunday afternoon football, 1:00 p.m. It's Titans versus Jaguars. I'm choosing the Titans. I don't think the Jaguars are gonna stop Derrick Henry this time. What I told you about the Titans, the offense. You stop Derrick Henry, android, humanoid, juggernaut. You technically pull the rug out of the Titans, and now they have to pass and rely on Ryan Tannehill's arm, which is not bad, because they kind of come back on the Browns last week, but Titans really want to establish that run early and fast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm choosing the Titans. Jaguars defense is trashed, not what it used to be 3 years ago. See? When Bortles was playing quarterback. Number 3, Vikings versus Buccaneers. I call this a sleeper game. People's gonna sleep on this game, but I'm assuming the Vikings are going to be coming out victorious this game. Tom Brady just showed his age. He's It's not the same after you left the Patriots, man. And we know why. Because you're a cheater. You cheat your way to the top. You cheat your way to 6 rings. You bastard. You saying? And I'm going with the Vikings. Kirk Cousins, don't fuck this up. You hear me? Don't fuck this up. You heard? Kirk Cousins, you gotta play with your A+ game, not A+. You know what I'm saying? Because if you fuck this game up, boy. Chiefs versus Dolphins. I choose the Chiefs, but I'm telling you right, I'm gonna give you one example. Do not sleep on the damn Dolphins defense. Their secondary causes turnovers. Their linebackers are quick. Defensive tackle, they will apply pressure on Patrick Mahomes. Chiefs, any part of the Chiefs, anybody player on the Chiefs, you could be the bench woman, the kicker. If you're watching this, warn your team, don't sleep on the Dolphins. The reason why Dolphins have a high success rate at this moment, at this season, key factor, they defense. They cause turnovers. They get you off the field. Don't sleep on them. But I'm going with the Chiefs. Don't sleep on them. Game 5, Broncos versus Panthers. I choose the Panthers because the Broncos are ass. They did play a good game against the Chiefs last week, but at the overall, still a trash-ass team. You lose, I don't know where he the fucks. I haven't heard of Von Miller this whole entire season. They got him on check, but hey. Panthers. Bridgewater, I hope you out there just hope you I really hope y'all fix y'all damn secondary because this is ridiculous. I actually wanted to see y'all in the postseason, but hey, I guess we won't be seeing that, right? Unless you hit magically you got into the wild card, which I don't really see that happening. Texans game 6, Texans versus Bears. I'm going with the Texans. Now we did see after the Colts game, right? Yes, after the Colts game, Deshaun Watson was crying because he poured his whole heart on this season, which I don't think you do. You lost your best wide receiver. Your defense is subpar trash. J.J. Watt is leaving next year. That is technically your best key part of your defense, and you didn't surround him with no talent around him, especially defense. You didn't surround J.J. Watt with defensive talent, and then offensive wise, you didn't supply him, Deshaun Watson, with offensive talent as well, especially with the offensive line, which y'all been struggling for past 3 years now. So, but I'm going with the Texans, even though the Bears defense historically is dominant. This particular season has been a no-show. Me saying so. The only piece in there the only two people that's been doing work on the Bears is Khalil Mack and Fuller, the corner. I think he's 22 or 23. Other than that, there's 11 men on the field, 2 players are being productive. That's 9 players just doing nothing. I'm just saying, can't do it all. It's a team sport, unfortunately. So I'm going with the Texans. Cardinals versus Giants. 2 teams I don't even want to vote for. 2 teams I don't even want to vote for. Giants playing exceptional good. Cardinals are playing exceptional horrible. Who do I choose? I'm going with the Cardinals because I told you my hatred for your Giants or even superior. I don't give a damn if you win it. You won't do this to me? You won't do this to me? Denzel Washington, Oscar Mary. I can act, baby. You see that? Hell no, I'm going with the Cardinals. You saying? I chose the Cardinals because I hate the Giants. That's simple. You saying? Oh, don't put your emotions in your predictions. if you already knew how, since I've been playing, watching football, I hated them. Their jerseys are ugly. Their GMs are stupid. The whole coaching staff is ass. Except, who was the coaching staff? Kaufman. He was a pretty good head coach. I'm not gonna lie. He did him dirty, though. And Jacksonville don't even know what to do with it. I'm saying, but, going with the Cardinals. Maybe they get the bounce in the step in week 14. Let's see. Let me say Kyle Murray. Kyle Murray. Stop playing like a puss. You're a grown-ass man. Sit in that pocket. Run out. If you don't want to run, roll out. Then stop rolling out to your damn right. You can roll out to your left and throw off your right hand foot. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. My nose is itching. Next game, 8. Game 8. 8th game, Cowboys versus Bengals. I'm choosing Bengals. Cowboys, you look horrible playing against the Ravens. And I have a conspiracy theory. James Jones, the GM, the owner of the Cowboys, didn't want Dez Bryant to get up on him. So, because apparently today news, he took the coronavirus, the vaccine, he took a test for the COVID-19, and twice it was negative. 2, here's my thoughts on that too. How are you gonna, so you're supposed to take the test prior to the game, not time on the game itself. That makes no sense. He took him off warm-ups. So of course his temperature's high. He probably did warm up. It was stretching. His body temperature is gonna probably be high. You mook, me saying? So how are you gonna do it the game of? You're supposed to do it the day of. If the game is Sunday, probably have the team come up Saturday and take the tests. Probably Friday. So you can, why would you do the game of? That makes sense? That made no sense. That's not a protocol type of thing. And then have them and says, hey, yeah, you got COVID. And then he took it to a person and says, no, you don't, twice. Yeah, conspiracy. James Jones, whatever his name is, Jimmy Jones, Jama Jones, they didn't want Dez Bryant to have a revenge. That's probably what it was. Because I just don't, that makes no sense. You do the day of, or the 2 days before, so you get the test results, so you can tell the players who has it, who's tested positive, you can sit down. And then, I didn't know you couldn't have it, because how did Lamar Jackson have it the day Peach been positive last week, then come back and he could play the game? What's going on? Weird, right? That's thinking, damn, I should have saved that for another thing. Nah, it's in here, it's in here, it's in here, it's in here. We're going with the Bengals. Cowboys are trash. Andy Dalton, you try, but you still trash. You say? You got too much skill positions that's actually good, and yet that horrible. Ezekiel Elliott, you has been horrible this year. You haven't been productive at all. I hope you do so good of the offseason, because y'all playoffs are finished. You got Giants and Washington, whatever's on top of y'all. I'm just saying. And if you lose to the Bengals, it's just like, yeah, you're not going away. You know what I'm saying? Game 9, I haven't chose this game yet. Colts versus Raiders. I haven't chose because I feel like it's I don't know where to go with this one. I sat here and I was like, God, the Giants, the Raiders almost lost to the Jets. But they came back and win. The Colts almost lost to the Texans. If Deshaun Watson didn't fumble at the goal line. So it's just like, who would you choose? It comes down to defense, obviously. To me, is who defense is going to capitalize and cause more turnovers. Clearly, you see both teams have good offense. It's just which team defense is going to show up. Now, I'd say underrated team defense is the Colts. And I'm going to have to go with Colts just because of that. Just because of the defense. Not just because you sleep on the Colts defense. They're gonna. I'm not saying the Raiders' Colts defense is not bad. They're there. They're above average. the Colts is just underrated. That people sleep on their defense, and I think Colts defense, because it's gonna patch up what they did to the Texans, and to certify their spot in the playoffs as well. So yeah, see the Colts coming out. It's gonna be a good game though. You're not gonna sleep on the game, but it's gonna be a good game. So I chose the Colts. 10. Jets versus Seahawks. I chose Seahawks, obviously, because I want to own a 16 record for my Jets. But listen to this. Listen to me, Seahawks. You already lost to the Giants, they're on top of their division, but overall they're trash. You lost to them. Russell Wilson better not come out and lose to these Jets, because if you lose to these two New York teams, quote unquote, which plays in New Jersey, so technically they're not really New York teams. The only New York team is Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? But it's neither here and there. You know what I'm saying? But if you lose to two New York teams that have trash ass records, Seahawks, that means you're trash. Garbage. That means we should have traded. If the Jets somehow win against the Seahawks, there should be a rule that the winning record of the Seahawks transfers to the Jets and the losing record is transferred to the Seahawks. I mean, that's only fair, because you can't be losing to some trash ass teams like the Jets. Seahawks, get yourself a Russell Wilson Seahawks defense. Don't sleep on the damn Jets. As much as they're trash, they're hungry for a win. I don't know why, but they're hungry. They need to be starving for a loss. This season is garbage. Jets, do not try to go out there and win the game. Don't do that. I'm going with the Seahawks. Packers versus Lions. I'm going with the Packers. Packers are hot. Lions, they came up with a great win against the Bears, but I don't think that's going to travel over to beat the Packers. Packers offense is just very dominant right now, and your Lions secondary is very easy to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Adams, number 17, Devontae Adams, literally top 5 wide receiver in the league right now, is gonna route run that shit out of all your corners. He done it constantly this whole season. There was no corner that could stop him, even the top tiers. You know what I'm saying? So good luck with that, Lions. But I'm choosing Packers. Game 12, Falcons versus Chargers, and guess who I'm choosing, baby? You're right. It's about damn time. The Falcons. You goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? I'm choosing the Falcons. Why? Because Chargers somehow fucks themselves more than they fuck themselves against the Falcons. That's how it is. I don't see the Falcons. I don't see the Chargers winning this game. They morale just got smoked by the Patriots. Okay. Listen to the quote. 2 rushing touchdowns for a quarterback, but 69 yards throwing. You lose to a man who only threw 69 yards and rushed 2 touchdowns. With that hit, and you did nothing productive. Interceptions, defense locked y'all down, zipped y'all, and then smoked y'all by 45 points. Yeah. You could play angry all you want, but the Falcons, hey Falcons, don't fuck this up. I'm rooting for y'all. Don't do that. I'm with Washington with Evers versus the 49ers. That's just another sleeper game. Watch that game. Washington has very confident beating the Steelers. Alex Smith is coming back, and he's playing very good football. Very IQ quarterback playing football. He's coming back, and I feel like he's better than he used to be. You know what I'm saying? So, man's foot is wet. He's playing elite football, getting comfortable the playbook. 49ers did not look bad losing to the Bills. I'm telling you right now. I'm assuming that's what yes. They didn't look bad. That second string quarterback he looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. He's getting the ball down the street. Stay in the pocket. He stays in the pocket too long, but he knows how to maneuver that. Don't sleep on the 49ers, but I'm choosing to Washington, whatever, just because they won. How they won against the Steelers, I know it's a new week, but that momentum transfers over to next week. That confidence builds. The defense now looks up, and now they're still in playoff hunt because they're the second in the division, so they still have a chance to play in the playoffs. That's how weird sports are these days. It's weird. So yeah, watch whatever's choosing you. Game 14, Saints versus Eagles. Saints. Now I don't know if it's true, but I heard Jameson Winston is playing starting quarterback. I don't know why, but he is. I heard. I don't know if that's true. Let me say there was rumors. Also, this is a fact. Jalen Hurts is now the starting quarterback for the Eagles. And Carson bitch-ass Wentz is benched. You know what I'm saying? Seen it coming. I'm told you at the end of the games, they know their season's done because they're at the bottom of the barrel right now. Their season's over, so they're going to get this kid snaps maybe for like 2-3 weeks. Get him comfortable with the thing, and then next season he's starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Carson Wentz, you fucked yourself over. You know what I'm saying? You played horrible this year. Straight trash. So you know you can't look at nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with the Saints on that. Yes, sir. Eagles, they're done. You know what I'm saying? Steelers versus the Bills. Game of the week. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm saying the Steelers are going to lose another game. Bills are hot. Bills are I can't say a complete team, but Bills is that team. The defense is very good. I think the Bills defense can match the Steelers offense. And the Bills offense can match the Steelers defense. Beasley, Stephon Diggs, I forgot who the wide receiver, number 13, and they tight ends, Paris apart. Running game, they have two good running backs. Number 26, I forgot his name. Pretty good. And they got a little one guy there too, stocky. I'm just saying. And the Redskins kind of little bit exposed y'all. A little bit. What hurt y'all last week, the Steelers, was that your wide receivers didn't drop 8 to 9 passes, which is not okay. Me saying? Which is terrible. Maybe y'all picked that up, but I don't know, man. Game of the week, upset. Bills. Being the Steelers, giving them a second loss. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that will be a Sunday night football game. Monday night football, we got Ravens versus Browns. Another game of the week. Who I choose is the Ravens, because the Ravens is good. I'm scared because the Browns actually have confidence. Now they have a winning record. What, an 8-3? 9-3? Some sugar, honey iced tea, shit like that. Let me see. But I see the Ravens pulling this win off. Ravens, you really gotta stop the run. You stop the run. Now you make Baker Mayfield throw the ball. I'm telling. Oh, but he's been throwing the ball very well. Nah. The only reason why he's been throwing the ball very well is because the damn Browns have established a run game. Check the film. Just check the film. Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, over 100 yards each game. It's easy to throw the ball when you don't know what they're gonna do, run or pass. But if you stop the run and they're gonna have to pass, you know what they always do. Now they one-dimensional. Now you can play that pass. You can't run the ball on me. We stop the run. It's that simple. Ravens, that's what you need to do. Stop Kareem Hunt and stop Nick Chubb. And Baker Mayfield is easy pickets. I'm just telling you. He's still a scaredy cat in the pocket. He's gonna panic and just throw interception after interception, but after incompletes after incompletes. It's that simple. All right. So let's go to my predictions. Patriots versus Rams. Thursday night football. Might be playing about 3 minutes. Also, maybe 8:30. I chose the Rams. Titans versus Jaguars. Chose the Titans. Vikings versus Buccaneers. Chose the Vikings. Chiefs versus Dolphins. I chose the Chiefs. Oh, Vikings versus Bucks is a sleeper game. Broncos versus Panthers. I chose the Panthers. Texans versus the Bears. I chose the Texans. Cardinals versus Giants. I chose the Cardinals. I damn hate the Giants. You see? Just like I hate the Knicks. You see? Yes, sir. Cowboys versus Bengals. I chose the Bengals. Colts versus Raiders. I chose Colts just because defense. Jets versus Seahawks. Seahawks. If Seahawks lose to the Jets, Jesus Christ. Packers versus Lions. I chose the Packers. Falcons versus Chargers. I chose the Falcons. Let's go. Washington whatever versus the 49ers. I choose Washington whatever's. Saints versus Eagles. I chose the Saints. Steelers versus Bills. I chose the Steelers. No, chose the Bills. Chose the Bills. And that will be a Sunday night football game. Ravens versus Browns. Ravens. Hope that you love this. Go watch that Thursday night football game. Have fun with it. Hope it's not a boring one. Hope it shows a good game. I just hope it's not a blowout. Hope it's a real good one. I hope you like this. Enjoy. I love y'all. Keep fucking with your boy. And I respect each and one of all of you. I love you to death. Bring it in here. And I'm signing off. No, I want you to... Off topic. Imagine Spider-Man Black, Wonder Woman Black, and it was together. That would be fire. Let that sink in. Tell me what your comments below, what you think about that too. Also, put your comments below about these games and what your predictions are. Of course, if you don't want to go through the whole list, you can just tell me what your favorite team is and what you think your favorite team is going to win or not. And be honest. You're not going to always think your favorite team's going to win. That's just stupid. Because they're not. They're not going to. There's going to be some teams like, yeah, we're not going to match up too well with them. Yes, sir. Bang, bang, it's your boy. I love y'all. And we out of here. Man, I wish I was Spider-Man. Shit, say the word from this. It's your boy. Brr.